We are back at Meat Unshackled Flower Expo, presented by Breeze here in Chicago, 2025. Thank you to MJ BizCon, Karma Insurance, and Pure 5. So we're trying to find the coolest brands, the most unique country store type dispensaries in Illinois and the region. And people have been talking about you. People have been talking about you. And one of the dispensary owners actually went up and grabbed you. And we're just meeting for the first time. This is how we like to do it on Meat Unshackled, because as we get to know your brand, so does our audience. But everybody's talking about you. What is Wake and Puff, and who are you?
Well, my name is Victoria Williams.
Yeah, introduce yourself and your team.
I am the founder of Wake and Puff. And this is my team. This is Kay. This is Asher. We have Glenn in the crowd. We have a few others that are here.
Yeah.
And our team is called Wake and Vape. And so we just made a brand of pre-rolls called Wake and Puff. So that's what everybody's talking
Wake
about
and
right
Puff
now.
pre-rolls. What are we talking about? You. They're saying this girl. I'm not sure what you did, but you made an impression on a bunch of people. Maybe your brand's doing so well they think it's all. I don't know what it is.
Well, I think it's because I kind of defeated some of the odds. I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. I came from Inglewood.
Okay.
And build a legacy in the industry that was very hard to persevere in. The entry into the industry was very difficult. But the difference
when did that happen?
Well, I've been in this industry for about 10 years.
Okay.
When I started in the education sector. I wanted to understand the infrastructure of the business, how they were operating, from retail to manufacturing, distribution, and of course, logistics. And so I started on the West Coast, and the things that I learned on the West Coast, I was bringing back here to my hometown and educating others.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So, I think a lot of people, basically, I wrote a lot of different applications for people who were awarded licenses here in Illinois.
Everybody's always impressed by the application writers. Even I, as an ex-lawyer. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, I always say, like Nicki Minaj know how to rap, I know how to write.
Oh.
So I wrote my own app, and I was approved for a license, and I have 100% success rate. Every application that I have written for a license holder in the state of Illinois has won a license.
Wow.
So I also network really well. I've done a lot of things for a lot of different brands. I've done a lot of free communities, sweat equity, and advocacy work. So
awesome.
That's what they know about what I do.
Well, that's why people like you. I think that because you're genuine, you're smart, you're hardworking, all these things. And now you got this brand going, which is really cool and colorful. How did the brand come about?
So Wake and Vape started with, let me see yours. I wanted to create a brand for women. I'm a soccer mom, and most soccer moms are afraid to go into the dispensaries. They'll send one mom into the dispensary to buy all the cannabis. So I wanted to dispel the negative connotations around making purchases at dispensaries and create a safe space for women. So this brand was created for mom. If you look inside the packaging, there's words of affirmation inside of every package to make women feel good about themselves. It's nice. It's uplifting. Thank you. And so that
be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can.
Yes, and each package has a different message that is to different words of affirmation to pour into others. And I think it's very, very important because we are our hardest critics. And so we wanted to make sure we created something that made women feel good about themselves, create a safe space for consumption, and to educate them on the safe use of cannabis.
Beautiful packaging, beautiful colors. And Wake and Vape was the original.
Yes.
When that year? What year was this?
I launched Wake and Vape on Juneteenth, which is June 19, 2024 for the culture.
6 months ago. Okay. And Wake and Puff came about
a week ago.
About a week ago.
Just
nice.
A week ago.
Right.
Hey.
This is cool. How do you guys feel about the colors? I mean, you guys are like the attention draw. I mean, look at you guys. Everybody says these guys are in town. They're here.
I mean, I like the vibrancy. I think it stands out. I think we have a lot of companies who use a very monotone or a single shade. So I'm a fan of the gradient. I definitely, you see it on the
Gradient.
shelf.
Good use of the word gradient. I forgot about that word. That's nice. And beautiful
The
gradients.
vernacular.
I thought you were saying it earlier. I'm like, I love the way
Yes.
she fades, but it's a gradient. Exactly. Thank you. That's why you pay him the big bucks.
Yes, we
I
do.
mean, I personally like the colors. I feel very drawn to them. Purple's my favorite color, so I think the purple one looks 10 out of 10 in my opinion. If I do say so myself, but yeah, pretty much I just love the colors in the brand. I think it attracts buyers pretty much.
That's cool. That's cool. It reminds me of that 1950s Grease kind of thing, but I don't know. That's
Oh, okay. I love Grease.
I was a big fan of Grease.
You're telling
1950s.
your age here.
I just saw it in Spanish in Barcelona 2 weeks ago for some reason.
Oh, nice.
That's it. It's weird like that. We were at Spanibus. Have you guys been to Spanibus? Speaking of Spanibus, ICBC, NECAN, and all the other places, what are the plans for the company? Are you guys looking to conquer Illinois and then, or you're already on your way out, or California. What's your thoughts?
So we are going into Arizona soon. Basically.
Did I know that?
Huh?
Did I know that?
You did not know that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
No,
She
you did
probably
not know
knows what
that.
I know and don't know more than I know.
Oh, wait, maybe you do know it. Were you at MJ BizCon last year? Because that's when we announced that we were going.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so you're going to Arizona.
We're going to Arizona. And then we're going to Brazil.
Brazil.
Yes.
That's a nice move.
Uh-huh.
Just jump right over.
Oh, yeah. The cannabis is sold in Brazil is definitely not how it's sold in Illinois.
Really?
It's really, oh, my God, you guys got to go.
See, that's
You
what...
got to see it for yourself. I don't want to tell you everything. You got to wait until we launch there, and then you got to come to our launch party.
I go to Colombia all the time, and I'm familiar with Colombian cannabis and how things kind of are going and not going. But that's the coolest thing about cannabis. The cannabis world is its jurisdiction, supply chain of supply chain, licensing structure of licensure, marketing structure, culture after culture, unique nuances after unique nuances of the
Yes.
same plant. Well, not the same plant, even, but the same.
Yeah. But you don't have no black woman-owned brands.
In Colombia or Brazil
In
here?
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Well, Wake and Puff is I'm the first black woman to launch a pre-roll line here in Illinois.
Okay.
And also first black woman to launch a vape line in Illinois.
Okay.
And I had won the very first cannabis transportation line business and license here that I actually was able to monetize. So the state gave away a lot of licenses. Well, people won a lot of licenses, but they were not able to monetize those licenses. So I was the first black person in the state of Illinois to monetize a cannabis transportation license.
Do you think you're like top 10 or top 100 for like vape pens?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Our terpenes are really great. Our flavor is
sorry.
great.
I didn't finish my whole question. I meant
Oh.
for
I'm like,
for
wait,
black
stop.
women to start. You're obviously the top 5 vape pens in Illinois, period. Okay. I'm not going to ask a question. But like women-wise, women-owned business, black women-owned businesses, you must be one of the leaders in the United States as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not that many, but hats off to all the black women who are getting their feet wet and who are thriving. We do have some in several states that are thriving, and we hope to see way more. Like, let it just be, a stepping stone into more that's coming in the future, and more black women-owned brands coming in Illinois as well.
amen. And how many? So we got vapes, we got pre-rolls, and if there's a gummy over here, what would it be called?
It's going to be a fruit chew and a hard candy, and it's going to be called Wake and Take.
Oh, okay. There you go. You are on fire. I love it. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
And
two
there-
flavors are going to be sugar-free, gluten-free,
Two
and
flavors.
vegan. Two.
So it'll be 2 SKUs over here.
2 SKUs.
And
Vegan.
is there one SKU, one pre-roll?
Yeah.
And, how many vape SKUs are there?
These are 3 SKUs, 3 SKUs, 3 SKUs.
Oh, 3.
So I'll give you a sneak peek, but you can't show your audience yet.
So
Okay.
is there a website people can look while you're pulling that up? What's the website people come to find more information?
I Heart Jane is the best place to find us, but we do have a website called www.wakeandvape.com.
Perfect.
But I believe I Heart Jane will be best because it can tell you the closest store to actually find our products in based on your location.
And so the goal here today is to find the other individuals that are working with other stores to help you get more shelves, right?
Shelf space, absolutely.
space.
So our two goals is to, some of the stores that we have here, we do not know the customers. We only send product, so we want to get to know them, introduce ourselves to them. Build a community, build relationships in the industry. A lot of faces I do know, I've seen before. Hey, Michael. And just basically networking. We just launched a new product, and we want everybody to know, hey. Thank you for supporting Wake and Vape. This time to support Wake and Puff.
I've got it all straight now. That's really cool. Well, we're really excited to meet you.
Thank you. Very excited to meet you
as
well.
you expand, we look forward to watching you progress. It is madness out there. It's difficult to be an entrepreneur. It's difficult to be an expert about your vape, your product, your pre-roll, and then all the structures and licensing and and there's so much to it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you're really handling it.
Oh, I'm doing my best.
And I love
it
that.
doesn't always look this good though.
No, it's all about the entrepreneurs and the entrepreneur spirit and the success and the individual achieving. So we love stories like yours, and we look forward to hearing more about the success of your brand as it migrates throughout the world into
Thank you so much.
Brazil, Australia, Thailand, China one day.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Get us in China.
And thanks, guys, for joining us. This has been another episode of Media Unshackled here at the Flower Expo, meeting Illinois' best. Oh, and you got shoes, too. Oh,
That's packaging.
Oh, that's your packaging.
That's the packaging for the gummies and the Wake and Take fruit chews.
Show her. She's the
See
one
that?
that.
The Wake and Take. It's vegan, gluten free, and this guy right here is going in the kitchen to cook it.